Ciao Bella, welcome to Bella Uncinetto. I'm Christina and I'm so glad that you're here with me today. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. No matter how long you've been here, I always appreciate your time. Today, we are in the car again. I am waiting on Sparkle to get out of dance. And then after we get out of dance, we get to go and I get to take her cake that I made to the decorator so they can decorate it, because tomorrow, in my world, it is her birthday. I don't know when exactly this will air. We're probably looking at next week sometime. So by the time you see it, it will be a couple of days after her birthday. But in my world, today it's May 12th, tomorrow May 13th, that's her birthday. Both of my kids were born on the 13th of a month. 13 I consider to be a lucky number for me because that's when I had my children. So I am waiting for her to get out of dance, and then we have to drive home real quick and get the cake because it's in the freezer, and then go to my friend's house who's going to decorate it for us. And we'll, of course, visit and all of that. But while I'm waiting, and again, there are cars zooming past. So if you see me looking around, there's either somebody coming up behind me walking or they're driving really fast. And unfortunately, there have been some incidents recently in the town that I live in, as well as near base, of people walking by cars and like either hitting them or like keying them, so that the owner then gets out and either something is stolen from them or something stolen out of the car while the owner of the car is handling whoever was hitting the car, right? So I'm just trying to be as cautious as I can be. Today, for you, I have this lovely package here. Do not open with a sharp object. I wonder why that could be. Why would I not want to open this package with a sharp object? Well, I will tell you. Because this package came from Little Knits. And I'm going to, there was already kind of a rip in the bag, so I'm going to open this a little. Okay, yeah, so it was punctured a little bit, but the yarn is unharmed. Just the plastic was ripped a little bit. They have these lockers on base. They're called intelligent lockers, and you have like a QR code, or you can put in the numerical code if the QR scanner isn't working, and it just pops open and you can get your stuff, but it's open 24/7. So like if they have some packages and they can put them in those lockers, you don't have to wait to get your package, which has been helpful for Sparkle's birthday because I've been able to get a lot of her packages without having to wait for someone to be at the counter. So why did I purchase from Little Knits? Well, you can thank Mama G for Mama G Gear for this purchase. She did a Little Knits haul about 2 weeks ago, and I was like, oh my god, I have to have some of that. And so I went on. I've never bought from Little Knits before. I've always saw it, like I've seen it, and I've been like, oh, that's nice, maybe I'll buy from there one day. But nothing was ever like, oh, I have to have that. This yarn, sorry, I opened the package, like it's open. But this is overpowering my nose right now. I'm gonna like roll the window down a little because I am, yeah, turn the car off. Sorry for that. I'm really overwhelmed by that smell. That's a lot. And my head hurts now. And it hasn't been open that long. You saw me. I just opened it. Oh, man. So it may get a little louder with the vehicles, and I'm sorry for that, but like, ouch, that hurt my brain. So anyway, she showed a yarn, and I was like, oh my god, I have to have that yarn. It's so awesome. And okay, here, I was like, there has to be a packing slip. That's what I was looking for. But while I was there, I was like, okay, well, let me see if I can get something else. And yes, okay, so this was, her video encouraged me to do this. I don't like to say that it's their fault, because I mean, nobody's really at fault when you buy yarn, right? It's not really anybody's fault. But I was highly encouraged by the beautifulness that they showed on their video. And I decided I want to get some of my own. So what did I get? I bought, let me see which ones these are. Is this all the same? Yes. So this was the one that she showed in her video that I was like, I need to get some of this. So they're all the same brand, but they're not necessarily all the same colorway. Okay, so I have this lovely set right here. Show you those colors. And this is KFI Luxury Collection Indulgence Hand Painted. And this is the color Venice at Night. So color 12. And I bought a 5-pack. And it is 100% superwash merino. 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 240 yards, 220 meters. It is a lightweight 3. You can machine wash warm. Do not tumble dry. Do not dry clean. It says you can iron, although I wouldn't recommend it. Suggested knitting needles are 3.75 to 4.5 millimeter set of needles. And suggested crochet hook is a 4.5 to a 5.5 millimeter hook. And that's all right there on the side of the label. But I thought these colors were really nice together. I do have a plan for something specific. Not going to tell you what that is yet, but I do have a plan. So then she also, while she was doing this, oh yes, she, you know, Mama G is a sucker for a mystery box, right? This smell is really intense, and I'm so sorry. Like, I'm really hoping I don't have to cut this video off and like try it again later when that yarn has aired out, because I've already seen it and I want you to see my first look at it, and my head really hurts right now. But you know, she's a sucker for a mystery box or a mystery bag, and Little Knits had these mystery bags of this Indulgence hand painted yarn, and I got 2 of them, right? So you're not always guaranteed to get the same thing, and I know I may not have gotten the same thing that she did, but I bought 2 of them, so let's see if they're the same. This is the first one, and then this is the second one. I mean, I don't know. Let's see. Are they the same? I don't know. Let's see. There's somebody walking. I don't know if they're coming or not. We'll see what happens. Oh, he didn't stop at my car. Okay. So they kind of look the same. But let's see. We have, what colorways do we have? And this is the one that was kind of bursted open a little bit. And this yarn, yeah, it has like a really like sweet smell to it. Almost like either somebody sprayed it or the dye process or something, but it smells, to me, it smells really strongly of almond extract, which is a lot for my brain because it's intense. So this one is When in Rome. This one right here. This one is When in Rome. So there's two of those. This one is Santorini. This one right here. And then this one is Venice at Night. And this one is Rio du Soleil. So those are those skeins. These are Santorini. Oh, no, they're not. Okay. Santorini, Dune of Pilat, When in Rome, Rio du Soleil, and Campo de Rossi. So this is the Santorini, which is the same as this one. Right here. This is the Dune of Pilat, which I don't have in the other one. But it kind of goes, the browns kind of go with the When in Rome. Because the When in Rome here has the brown tones in it right there, if you can see that. And this one kind of has a little bit more orangey, but it's a little brown too. And then this one next to it is When in Rome. So this is When in Rome and this is the Dune. So they kind of have the same brown tones, but the When in Rome has pink and yellow and the Dune is more orangey red. And then this one is Rio du Soleil. So that's that one. And I have that one here. So these two here, I have two of those. And then the last one here is the Campo de Rossi. Campo de Rossi. I really like this one too. Mama G did not show this one, I don't think. But it is very pretty. I may go back and get some of that if it's still on sale. So all of these for me were on sale. Yeah, that needs to get out of my face because it smells. So it's gonna sit over there. I'm sorry, I would love to take it out of the bag and show it to you, but like my head hurts. So I always have to be really careful, and I hate that because I have to be careful about where I buy yarn from, and like there are people who make like bags and stitch markers and other things, and they'll put like little smell good like satchels or dryer sheets and I have to be like, please don't put that in there. Please don't put that in there because I don't need a migraine. And I have my migraine medicine, thankfully, so I'll be able to take that. And hopefully it doesn't carry over till tomorrow. Because that would be awful for Sparkle's birthday, for me to have a migraine. But now I know that if I buy from Little Knits, again, I will have to like open the bag and let it sit. Because, yeah, I'm hurting you guys. And I'm so sorry. But I did get the yarn on sale. I did get, because I never shopped with Little Knits before, I signed up for their emails and got like a 15% off. And then I didn't order right away. So I signed up and I went in and I put the Venice at Night in my cart. And I was like, I don't remember if it was late or I got distracted. Something happened. So I didn't buy it right away. And then a couple days later, I got an email that was like, do you still want to purchase this? It's waiting for you in your cart. And I was like, oh crap, I didn't go buy that. So sorry for any people in the UK. I know I just used a curse word. I'm sorry. But I was like, oh, I didn't buy that. So I went back and there was in my email, it said I got an extra 10% off. So I got 25% off all that yarn. because I was like, oh, well, I have another 10% off coupon. So I went ahead and put the mystery bags in my cart. I was like, yeah, let's do this, right? Because I was only going to get the Venice at night. And I was like, well, then I had 25% off. And so now I need more yarn, right? That's how I reason. Like, I got more of a discount, so I can afford to buy more yarn. So, I am looking forward to creating with that yarn. And, sorry, I don't know what all that was about. Somebody was very upset. Hopefully I can tell you what I'm going to be making soon. It's not necessarily for a specific person as of right now, but it is a specific project, and I may give it to a specific person based on the project, but I haven't made up my mind yet. So I don't want to say anything until I've made the decision. And if I decide not to give it to a particular person, then I'll happily show it and, you know, come what may. But if I decide to give it to them, then I can't show it until after they've received it. So I don't want to give anything away yet. So with that, I will leave you because this yarn needs to get out of my car quickly, and dance is almost over. So I can hand it off to my son when he hands me the cake, which, let me just tell you quickly, it has been wonderful having him here. We're having a great time so far, and we're almost there. I'm at 866 as of this video, so not much more, right? And then he has to go live with me, so we want to get that done before he leaves. And he leaves the end of July, so if we can get there before we have to before I have to send him home, that would be great. So thank you for any new subscribers. I definitely appreciate you joining the family, and I appreciate you sharing me out if you can, and I hope to see you all again very soon. So as always, be the change you wish to see in the world, everyone. Ciao bella!